Rocking out, brother. What's up, Cody
How
Yarbrough?
are you doing, Bo Hutner?
I'm doing fantastic. It's fantastic to be with you on this. Like, it's a dark day for in a lot of ways, but I'm happy to see you alive and well, my friend. How you
Similarly,
doing?
pretty good. I've been editing some video recently.
Yeah, you've been doing a fantastic job. You've sent me a couple links of a couple few things that you've been working on. It's amazing.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
thanks. I appreciate that. It's just for those who are playing the home game here. It turns out that we haven't actually gotten the last episode out before we've gotten this one out because there's just so much.
It's all timey-wimey. It's okay.
That's right. You know, if we were Doctor Who, then this would make sense. So
It's all good.
now,
Doctor Who is period. That's all you need to know.
what I need to know is am I the beautiful assistant or am I the doctor?
I think you're the doctor. I gotta be the beautiful assistant. Come on, I don't have a lot of ego, but my ego, I gotta be the pretty guy. All right.
Okay, all right, we can
So,
do that. So, like, once again, here we are to make a playlist. Just for those who haven't really kind of caught on to what we're doing here, we
yeah.
come from a time when music had wheels, and you can see them here in the bottom of the screen. You know, we lived our lives according to tape, and so Bo here is one of the people I know who makes some of the best mixtapes ever.
Oh, you're
Um,
being too kind.
definitely, but it's also true. Um, there are other reasons that I don't like you, but but the mixtapes make up for it. So,
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
um,
So I mean, one of the things that we're trying to do is we're trying to impart the mixtape culture, right? We're
mhm,
trying to bring people into this idea of how we would sit around and figure out how to make a mixtape, right? We would do this all the time. We'd get a harebrained idea in our head and we'd be like, "Oh, remember so and so at this one time, like, oh, that's so great." And we would preserve memories, times,
mhm,
places,
yeah,
like these brain stamps by
mhm,
music. Everything was musically driven. Some people are they smell things, they see things, they remember things, but us, like, it was all musically based. Like, I can name a song for you, Cody, and you would be able to give me 10 words off the
yeah,
top of your head, and it
definitely,
would it would bring things, right? Like,
yeah.
so that's what we're trying to do in kind of a quick fashion, is bring that reality and share that process with other people.
Yeah,
So
and so
take it.
to that point, that's where we're starting out. So we do have our icebreaker that we like to do. We've just introduced this segment called Stump the Chump. Um,
And
this
I'm the
week
chump this time.
this week you are the chump, but you never know, you might be the stump as well.
All right.
Let's see what happens. So the name of the game here is that I've come up with a music trivia question that is something that is likely to be within your bailiwick, but should be a little bit challenging. So
Okay.
we're
Okay.
still tuning this out because we haven't actually got one yet. Although we've gotten a little bit close on one of them.
Right.
Um,
Right.
so, so for our question this week, the trivia question is, um, let me bring this up to front. There we go. In the 1983, in 1983, the debut album of a previously unknown or little known American alternative rock band was named Album of the Year by Rolling Stone, and they beat out a widely favored Michael Jackson album, Thriller. Here's a callback to several of our previous episodes because we've had
Okay.
a lot of Thriller in our episodes. So they beat out Thriller, which most people thought was going to be album of the year. So the question is, what
Oh,
was the name of
shoot.
the band? And if you can figure that out as a bonus, what is the name of the album?
I should know that, and it's not coming to mind. What beat out Thriller? Like, that was a monumental thing back in the day. Holy
Definitely,
crap.
it was newsworthy that it happened, right? So it was
1983.
definitely
That was like pre Big Duran Duran, right? That was Depeche Mode wasn't. They were still gaining momentum.
right.
I'm trying to think of like 80s rock bands.
You're getting warmer. It's
Who
alternative
was
rock band.
big?
They weren't
Um,
big. That's the trick. All right, how much time should I give you?
no, I like 15 seconds, man. Like if I don't know it, I don't know it. But
All right,
like, is it yes or is it like ah
I think we're gonna call it.
ah? You gotta call it. We gotta call it. It's fair. What
Okay,
was it?
the answer is REM, and the album,
REM?
yes, and
What?
the album is Murmur.
Well, okay. What was the song though? What was the single?
Radio Free America.
Okay, so that was a really good song, and it was a
It's a
really good
really
lead by
good song.
REM.
It's a really
But
good song. But I just,
it like that's such a college song. That's such a college.
yeah,
That's it's
yeah,
so like I wouldn't have guessed that. There's no
yeah.
like
I don't
you would
think
have to
anybody
know
would
it.
have. I don't think anybody would
You'd
have.
have to know it. You'd have to know
Yeah.
it. All right, you got me. You got me. That was fair. All
Okay,
right.
so I know that that one was a little bit tough. So my apologies for that. But
No, no, it's
I
all
think
good.
it's,
But something that beat out Michael Jackson in 1983, that's legit. That's
yeah.
legit territory. So it was a good call.
I,
Good question.
I think the thing that is crazy about that to me though is that they became so much bigger, and I think in certain circles, certainly throughout the '90s, they would have been the bigger act, right? With many,
Sure, sure.
right?
And I'd agree. Like they had way more commercial. Well, I guess it depends on who you talk to,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for
Um,
sure.
um, because they were different different target crowds. Like Michael Jackson went into kind of like a focused more pop,
Yeah,
slightly urban
King of Pop.
demographic,
Yeah,
right? And REM was way more into the alternative,
hmm
and then even there's a couple different ways you can slice that too. But yeah, very different group.
I
Um,
quite honestly, the reason I chose that because the callback of because we've had Thriller come up in some ways over three of our episodes, and so I thought that
yeah.
I would take that hook when I found
I mean,
that
and
factoid.
it's a good call because like the Thriller thing was so iconic in the mid '80s. It was just unstoppable, right?
Thriller
Anyway, cool. All right, you got
Thriller
me.
was to music in the '80s what The Matrix was to movies in the 2000s, right?
That's pretty good actually. I
Just
like
like
that. I like that.
complete callback, and like we even like pointed that out with during the D&D episode that Gorillaz like does callbacks in the 2000s to a 1983 album. So
Speaking of gorillas,
yeah,
my friend, I'm noticing that you're not wearing a t-shirt. I'd like to call out a gorilla of the 80s, which is the Macintosh, which is the shirt that I happen to be wearing, which is this Macintosh patent picture here. So this is good times,
that's wonderful.
right? You are wearing a button-up shirt. Turnabout is fair play, my friend. You called me out that one
That's
episode, so
right.
I'm gonna call you out this episode. I got the
Nerd,
cool shirt. You're a nerd. You're a
nerd.
nerd.
All right.
So anyway, so next week, buddy, I want your T-shirt game 100%. Let's go.
Okay, I have a special guest T-shirt that I will definitely play.
All right, good.
Okay, without further ado, let's move on to our Wheel of Fish.
Wheel of fish,
Now,
fish, fish.
one thing that I've noticed is that you will see that the river is still in our list here, and that's because I
Yes.
have encountered yet another bug, and it's time to revisit the wheel to fix this up. So I can remove that, but you notice it's not in the history list. And that's because
Oh.
it is being not being properly written to local storage. Um,
Mm.
so we'll have to figure out why that's happening. Um,
Well, but we did discuss it just a couple minutes ago, though. We think we're going to put the river back on because there's more memories to share about that, right? There's a little
yeah,
bit more to do on that.
there
So
is.
I think it's fair. We do want it to have a place in the history, but I think we'll come back to it at some point. We'll
It's
discuss that.
we spent so much time there. I think it makes sense. All right, so I'm gonna spin. One thing that I
Cool.
wanted to call out because most people probably don't really don't really understand what the hell we're talking about is the Wheel of Fish is a Weird Al Yankovic.
You
Um,
did mention it briefly
oh,
last
did I?
episode.
Okay, I
You
probably have
did.
said it every time. All right, let's spin.
Let's go.
Wheel of Fish.
Big
Big wheel.
wheel.
Okay.
Big wheel. Okay.
So
Um, yeah, interesting. Okay.
so the Big Wheel Skate Center is a roller skate rink that was located off River Road, which I want to say I want to put as an option here. I want to put River Road on our
Yeah.
list
Yeah.
because
So River Road was the main road that went from like basically like the side of downtown Eugene, which is like the 4th Street kind of court area around the freeways, and it went all the way out to Santa Clara, which was like this new kind of housing development section, whatever. So it basically cut through a lot of Eugene. So
yeah,
it
and it
was pretty
literally
massive.
follows the river all the way to Portland. It turns into Highway 99 once you get a ways up. But
That's true. I didn't even think about that. Good call.
so here's a fun fact. On the end of the street near my house, there's a little place called Taco Bell. So fun fact about Taco Bell is that the place in the world where Taco Bell starts is none other than Eugene, Oregon. That's the very first. That's the origin of Taco Bell is Eugene,
I
Oregon.
did not know that. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So in my mind, River Road is kind of Highway 99. And so years later, I'm going in up to Squamish, BC, when I had planted to Canada, and I go to I pull up to a stoplight, and I look over, and there is not a Taco Time, but uh, like authentic Mexican burrito shop in a former Taco Time.
Which did happen. Like you would
That's
show
right.
up and you're like, "Oh, it's a taco time." And you're like, "Oh no, it's a taco happy time." What?
For
Or something,
example,
you know.
our Taco Time, where we had so many adventures and spent so much time out back skating,
Oh, there's
um,
stories. Yeah.
um, that is now a Burrito Boy.
That is funny. That is really funny.
So
Yeah.
anyway, let's talk about Big Wheel Skate Center on River Road, or just off River Road. There's Big Wheel Skate Center, which is a place where we spent not so much together, but separately. We spent a lot of time, going to like skate sessions. It's basically, if you're Canadian, it's like the ice rink, except it's made of wood. If you're an American, it's sort of like you know
It's where
the
disco died.
it is the quintessential like late 70s, early 80s child activity, right? Like
Yep,
it's the
that's what
thing
you did.
that's what you did on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah,
Um,
it happens to be the first place that I ever got beat up.
oh, yeah, not the last though.
Uh, Actually, yeah, it was the last. It was the first and the last.
Oh,
I
wow.
mean, really, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
interesting. Huh.
And there's a story. Maybe there's a song. I'll tell that story a little bit later in the episode.
Perfect.
But
That's
yeah.
great. So, Big Wheel, I put it on here. I was so into roller skating that I still have my skates. Actually, I should maybe I'll cut a break and go grab them. But I have my original roller skates
Nice.
from that era. They still fit. But I was on the speed skating team. Um, so fun fact: when I came to Canada, um, you have to, if you're going to become a citizen here, you have to learn how to play hockey. Um, You're supposed to laugh at that, but
No,
it
no, no,
wasn't that funny.
no. I was. It was good.
Maybe you thought I
I-
was being completely serious.
no, no, it kind of is serious, you know.
So, interesting moment happened where, like, I get up here and I get inspired during the last time that Olympics had NHL players, which Canada won that time. And I got so inspired by that. I'm like, that's a really fun sport. I'm going to learn how to play that. And and so I could skate, right? But I could not, like, I had no stick skills at all, and I like still to this day basically can't shoot. So, but it's a fun game. Um, I think this is this is my list idea, and so our tradition has been that it would be then your first song pick.
Ooh, okay. Um,
You can pass if you want.
no, no, no. I will never pass, never give up, never surrender. That's right. Um, let me hold on, hold on. All right, so I think Cody, I think one of the things that we discussed earlier, one of the things that we want to do is we want to try to keep this as like free-minded as possible,
Yeah,
right? So one of the things that's really important to think about with mixtapes is a lot of times we would spend days or weeks
yeah,
making
right,
the perfect mixtape, trying to find the right
definitely.
songs, like try to find the right vibe, putting things together. What we're trying to attempt to do here is like on the spot, doing things quickly. Yes, we have the Wheel of Fish, but the Wheel of Fish basically kind of is like, okay, go do this. So we're kind of coming up with things on the fly.
Hmm.
Now, for total clarity, I'm cheating a little bit because I have my music library here, so I could like
Hmm.
when I think of something, I'm like, oh, what was the name of that song by so and so? I'll
And
look up
we've
that artist.
and we've preloaded the topics, so we've been able to cheat ahead. Like
I
I
mean,
have a couple
we
ideas in my back
could.
pocket. Yeah, but
No, I mean, yeah, we could for sure. Like, but I haven't for what it's worth. Like, I
yeah,
have
gotcha,
one song for another playlist, but I haven't gone any further than
gotcha.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, so it's we are kind of coming up with things on the fly.
Hmm.
So if these are not going to be perfect playlists by any stretch of the imagination. If it again, if Cody and I had more time, if we spent a week on one of these playlists, I think it would be way tighter, way more like mixed. The song we would probably rearrange the songs in different order based on how we were
Hmm.
trying to kind of dictate the mood or on who the playlist was going to. Honestly, like we could if we chose three different people, I might choose different songs for each one of those playlists, right?
We'd be
And
ending
you
songs
probably would too.
early and jumping into a related point in a
Exactly.
different song so that you could get more
Exactly.
songs on the same side of your 30, 60, or 90-minute tape. Yeah,
Absolutely. And as we go through these episodes, we'll talk more about like the culture of
yeah,
these like playlists and how they would work and the thought that would go into them, not just from our perspective, but from other people's perspective too,
right.
because this was a topic of conversation. How do you make a mixtape, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, um, so all right, so I'm trying to think of a couple songs. So hold on, let me think. So I'm thinking of when you go to a skate rink, the lights are low, you've got like the twinkling LED, not even LED lights. These
That's
were
right.
like incandescent blinking lights, right? Like so
Disco ball.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely disco ball. So I'm gonna actually and disco is where I first went.
right.
So I'm gonna say let's get the
The
starty
starty
parted.
parted. Yeah,
Let's get the starty parted.
right.
So when you sit down, you go up to the counter, you get those stinky skates that someone just used. You know they didn't spray them down with anything. You just put them on because you don't care because you're in a rush. You're there for two things: play video games or get on the roller rink. Right?
Yeah.
That's the only two things you're there to do.
Meet girls.
So well,
When you
I
get a
mean,
little
there's
older,
always
meet girls.
it's
Or
absolutely
guys,
fair enough.
if that's your
Fair,
thing.
no judgment.
Right.
So, I'm gonna go with Disco Inferno
Okay.
by,
Nice.
and that's Lips Incorporated, right?
Right.
Is
Yeah, it
that Lips?
is. Oh, wait. Lips is Funky Town.
Oh, that is Funky Town.
Yeah.
Disco Inferno is, wow, I can't believe I'm forgetting that.
Let's see. It's coming up with the oh, it's gonna be
I'm gonna hate this when you say it.
Donna Summer.
No, it's not Donna Summer.
Is it not?
Um, nope, nope. Disco Inferno to my
Oh, this is
100
Last Dance. This
stories
would go on it.
high. People getting loose, y'all.
Disco
Dude,
Inferno.
yeah,
Oh, that's a.
come on.
This is also a playlist. The Tramps
The Tramps. Ah, how did I not get that? Sorry about that,
from the
folks.
Saturday Night Fever play.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
that album is so good. The Saturday Night Fever. I have the album over with my turntables. Two album set, chock a block with fantastic disco tunes, right? You like the Fifth of Beethoven, right? Do you remember that?
Oh yeah,
Anyway, so like so many great disco songs, but roller skates was all about it was like dancing for people who can't dance, right? You
yeah,
get on the rink and you're just like going with the music,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, and you're just like having a good time.
What was really cool about it is that there's like an athletic part to it where, like, you'd want to like kind of show that you could be the fastest. Maybe this is just the speed skaters, right? But then
Yeah.
there'd be a different subset in the inner track or in the inside of the rink. People would be dancing in the middle, like literally,
Oh
in
yeah.
some cases, disco dancing. Um, and it's kind of like you see it a little bit in one of the seasons of Stranger Things. They make a nod to rink culture, like they do with the malls as well. I think it's the fourth season. They have them spending some time at a roller rink, but it would be kind of dark. The lights would be down low. There's plywood paneling on everything.
Everything. Yeah.
Not true. There's the Big Wheel had plywood paneling, and then Skate World was all like white plastic. Um, but yeah, you'd have this. You'd have mostly disco music, but then they'd throw in glam rock, right, to kind of like widen and appeal to
Yeah.
a different audience, right?
Right.
So,
I feel a pick coming on, man. What do you got?
so I'm pretty. We're not going to listen to all of this one, by the way, because Disco Inferno, but it's just for those who are uninitiated, is an 11-minute song.
And you don't want to burn the mother down, right? I mean,
That's
come
right.
on.
You burn the whole mother down.
Burn
I
the whole
think
mother down.
I think most DJs like will probably cut out of this once it gets to the instrumental section. So I think we'll move on from that point. I'm pretty tempted to go glam rock, but there's so much good disco music that is deeply roller.
There,
Um,
there is, there is. It's so tight. It's so tight, right?
it really is. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna
I'm
have a
probably
hard time.
inclined to. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna throw you a tip, man. I'm probably gonna go disco with my next pick.
Okay.
So if that helps.
The thing is that if you take all the disco songs, then I'm going to miss out on a couple that I definitely want to throw in here. Um,
All right.
I
Maybe. Maybe.
th- I think so. One of the things that was interesting is that, like, disco was, by the time we were at the roller rink, it was a little bit throwback already. But
Yeah.
it's interesting because when you go to ice rinks in Canada, right, you get some of that same disco music on their free skates that you used to get in the early 80s, right? So they're still
Yeah.
playing this song, for example, right? This is about the point where we start to bow out, and I think we're about 3.5 minutes in. This is about an 8-minute like free jam, which then ends basically right where it began. So I think we're safe
Yeah.
to, like, we're gonna, on our tape, we're gonna fade this one out and we're gonna go somewhere else. I am gonna nod to the glam rock transition. Um, so there's like big hair metal that starts to kind of like invade the roller rink.
Oh
Um,
yeah. Oh yeah.
and I'm gonna I'm gonna pick something from Bon Jovi for sure, and I'm pretty much
Living on a prayer, baby. Come on, I'm gonna steal it from
I'm looking at
you.
Living on a Prayer, but if you recall, there was also a one that you'd hear a lot was I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I
Yeah.
ride,
Yeah. Yeah.
wanted,
Yeah.
wanted. But that was more
Dead
like,
or alive.
the thing is that it's not time for a slow dance yet, right? And that was
No. 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 No.
more like
We
a
just got
down
to the
pace.
roller rink, man. Come
That's right.
on.
Okay, so I think we're living on a prayer. Let me add Disco Inferno to the list. Save to playlist, and we'll go Big Wheel. All right, "Living on a Prayer" by Bon Jovi. we're going to try to link these out both in the description, but then uh, also put some links in the video so you guys can click out to them if they suppress the song. So when this one would come on, the guy that I was hanging out with, this dude Mark, who was like my friend who was we started out playing D&D together, but then we ended up like starting roller skating together. And when this one would come on, he would just go crazy pants and like run out and like go skate as fast as he could immediately. Um, this
Such a
is
good song though.
this is like his
Like
jam, right?
the intro is so recognizable.
Exactly.
It's
And
like
and
that name a tune in 1 second. You could do it with this song every time, right?
and I think a really key thing we just talked about fading out, right? So Disco Inferno has that long outro, right? So if you're playing Disco Inferno, you have time to make your next choice, right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
you have like four songs worth of time to make another song, and this one has a very recognizable intro, right? So you have time. You can cut in basically wherever you want. I think it's like
Yeah.
we're a minute and a half into the song and we haven't even gotten to the refrain, right? And then this is this part where you really take off skating as fast as you can. You want to be hitting top speed, going
Yeah.
into a corner right when that hits, right?
Because you're living on a prayer, baby. Let's go.
That's right. Do you have any idea how dangerous it is going this fast? Yeah, love this song.
Yeah, very good. All right.
Uh,
Well, I think I know where I'm going next with this.
okay.
So sticking with like going from kind of the disco to the kind of pop rock a little bit, and then you want to go to I'm going to go like straight pop,
Okay.
right? So something that's a little catchy, a little boppy.
Hmm.
It's going to take us right into the part that we care about, which is getting the girls on the skating rink, right?
That's
Like
right.
we want to take every opportunity that we can to get with the ladies,
The
right?
big teased hair. Yeah.
Oh my God! Like if we could throw up some pictures of 80s hair, insane. The Aquanet, like
That's
just
right.
the spraying and the teasing.
All some
Watch
of those girls
Stranger.
had hair almost as high as Bon Jovi's hair.
Almost. So just watch Stranger Things to get the concept.
You'll totally get it.
But
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with something that's a little bit kind of more middle of the road, but still upbeat from Madonna, which is gonna be Into the Groove.
Oh, totally. Yeah, that's great. So, fun fact: this is the album in my life that I bought first.
Madonna?
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
it's not too surprising, but yeah, I mean, a little surprising.
dude, I was into Madonna. She was great.
No, I
I
mean,
probably
Madonna's
didn't tell
great.
you guys
Yeah,
about it, but what do we
I
think?
love Madonna. Are you kidding me? Like, "Live
Yeah,
to Tell" is one of my favorite fucking songs. I love it. Like, yeah, Madonna's great.
that's a great
But
soundtrack. Speaking of playlists. Okay, do we want the video? Let's do the video. Might as well do the video. Give the people something to look at. All right, I'm just going right in.
yeah,
So
rock and roll.
this is off the Desperately Seeking Susan soundtrack, which Madonna plays a character who is like this elusive like goth chick who all the boys like. Rosanna Arquette is sort of like what is it? I think somebody mistakes her for her, or she gets
Yeah, yeah.
fascinated with her and starts trying to like adopt her style. Um, yeah, so fantastic film. Actually, like really worth checking out.
Plus, the soundtracks of any 80s movie like at that time are
That's right.
amazing. Usually,
That's right.
yeah.
Um, fun fact about Madonna: do you know how she gets her start in music?
Yeah, she was part of the band. Was it the Waitresses? No.
No, that's
Well,
British.
what was the band? She was part of a band, or she sang a backup in a band.
She was
Uh,
a drummer in a punk rock band.
I don't remember that part.
Let's check my
I'll be honest.
facts.
I'll be honest. I don't remember that. But
Let's check my facts. I think I'm right about that. But you carry on while I'm checking.
let's discover it together. Doot, 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 doot,
Come on,
doot.
kids.
Yeah, so that's another thing we're trying to do in this or like what I like is a lot of the 80s music trivia. It's really amazing how much crossover
Yeah,
and just when someone left a band like the Sex Pistols, someone would leave the Sex Pistols and they'd become a producer and they would find this artist and they'd promote them. They'd become a big artist in the 90s. So a lot of the stuff that was happening in late 70s, early 80s, that was all, for lack of a better term, incestuous, right? There was a lot of crossover and a lot of cross pollination. That's a better
yeah,
term, right?
yeah,
Um, there was a lot of like, I see you, we're gonna make you a star or
yeah,
whatever, and it wasn't in a creepy way. It was
yeah,
like I have cachet, I'm gonna pass some of that on to you,
yeah.
kind of thing, right?
Well, I'm sure there's some creepiness too.
Oh no,
But
100%.
yeah.
But it wasn't about that, right? Like that wasn't the thing.
All right, so here you
Um,
go. I've got my factoid up, so I get to stump the
right,
chump twice today.
right,
Yes, before her pop stardom, Madonna was a drummer and vocalist in New York City post punk bands
nice.
in the late 1970s and early 1980s. And this is another one. This leads into another bit of trivia. She played drums for this band, uh, which was later an inspiration for a film title. The band she was in was called The Breakfast Club.
No way.
Yeah,
I feel like I knew that fact and I just forgotten it, but
yeah,
yeah, very
yeah.
cool. All right, I'm glad you looked it up. That's good. All right, so hey, look, man, you're on the floor.
Oh
You're
shit.
you're dancing. You got the lights blaring. What do you got? What do you got?
Let's see. I know exactly where I'm going. So this one is a little bit like so the last song, that Madonna song, is a little bit sexy. It's a little bit jammy. Like it's definitely got some punch and drive, right? But it's
Hmm.
one that has like a little bit of like funk to it. That is a little bit more I don't know, a little bit racier or something. This one is just pure fun and it's pure rank, right? And this is Cool in the Gang
Nice.
Celebration.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, classic, right? Like so classic. I don't care who you are, you love this song. Right? Like anytime you're like even adjacent to the dance floor and this comes on, someone's grabbing your ass and they're dragging you on the dance floor,
Boom, boom, boom.
right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like
So
such a jam.
so on top of being a DJ in bars and stuff, like I was also a wedding DJ. Like I would go
Yes,
like for friends weddings and also like professional weddings. So this is one of those songs, and there's a couple songs. Like there's
right.
like I could list 10 songs that are party starters. Like
Hmm.
I as soon as I play
Yeah,
that song, people are on the dance floor. It's
that's right.
it's off. We're done for 3 hours. Like I will
Yeah,
keep going, and everyone's just going to be grinding on their grandmother, having a great time. um, but this is one of those songs, right? As soon as you play this, everyone's like, you could go from like Garth Brooks to this.
yeah,
Everyone's on the floor.
yeah,
Everyone's on the floor,
yeah,
having a good
that's right.
time, right?
And I think like you think about like a generational anthem. Like this is something that you could throw from like obviously it's not going to fit in a 60s movie, right? But you could throw this on the soundtrack to any movie from the late 70s forward and people would be like thrown into that location. I actually don't know the year. This is the greatest hits album, so it says 1988, but I know it was from before then because I used to listen to it when I was in middle school.
I feel like this is 82, 83.
Yeah,
That's my guess. That's my guess.
yeah, that's right. I think that's right. I'm not going to look that one up. There's a
I'm
great
tempted. I'm tempted to, but I'm just gonna be right. I'm just gonna be right.
there's a great bit in a movie where Adam Driver tells Ben Stiller like they're about to Ben Stiller's like they have an argument over the details of some bit of trivia, and the Ben Stiller character like gets out his smartphone and starts to like go to search it up, and the Adam Driver character says, "Wait, let's just not know."
Yeah.
And I love that actually, because that's how we used to just live all the time. So like,
We didn't used to have phones. We couldn't look shit up, man. Like it just wasn't an option. We would have to, in order to embarrass you, Cody, I would have to wait till the next day till the record store was open, and I would have to go to the damn store,
yeah,
look at the damn case, and be like, "Yes, I got you." And I couldn't take a picture of it.
yeah,
You just
that's
have to
right,
take my word on it. Like
exactly.
I'd have to go. I'd have to go back and like I schooled you, Cody, and you'd be like, "Prove it." And I'd be like, "I can't."
I can't. I have no proof, but take my word for it.
Take my word for it.
And I
Yeah.
think one of the things that's interesting about that, like since we're riffing on that point, there was a thing like people's word and their honesty meant kind of a lot more, right? Because if you told
Oh, for
somebody a
sure.
fib, like
For
you
sure.
told somebody like made something up, like a factoid,
That
like,
was it. That
did
was
you
it.
know that Michael Jackson was in Cool in the Gang? Like I could get you to believe that, and you would believe it maybe for the rest of your life, right?
Yeah.
That's right,
Yeah.
because you'd be
Yeah.
like, that's so weird, and then you'd forget about it, but then file it as a thing that you know, right?
Yeah.
So to this day, there's stuff that
And
I,
people grow up like and they retain those
hmm
beliefs. And
yeah,
like I can't tell you as a DJ how many times people come up and I would have a conversation with someone and they would say some factoid about a song and I'm like, "You sir are incorrect." Like
they're like,
it's
prove it,
so many times. So many
prove
times.
it,
Oh my God.
and then you're
Yeah.
like, thank God the smartphone has been invented so that I can like prove that I'm as smart as I feel.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So
Much
I
more
think
often, what I get is that I look it up and I'm like, oh shit, I was wrong.
hey, look, it happens. I don't mind being wrong, man. I really don't mind being wrong. Like I would rather someone tell me something that's true and then like adopt that and go with it
Yeah.
than be like pretend I'm right. You know what I mean? All right. So I'm gonna go from here. I'm gonna go into something that is very appropriate. It follows right along with this, but
Okay.
it also has a little bit of a jump into an area which is gets a little bit more into kind of like the hip hop side of things a
Okay.
little bit, which gets a little bit of the groove, the vibe.
Yeah.
Um, Lakeside Fantastic Voyage,
Nice.
right? So this is one of those songs that as soon as it would start playing, things would slow down a little bit, but
Yeah.
you didn't lose your energy, man. Like this was a fat groove, like
Oh yeah.
deep bass line, right? Like it's just thick. You can feel it, right? Like yeah, you just can't help but move to this song, man. Like it is so.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say the two words "fat" and "thick." Like those
Yeah.
are the only two words
Totally.
I can think of right now. But this is one of those songs you could just totally jam to, and you can sing along with it too, right? Like
Yeah.
it's totally approachable. But it is a song that is very God. It's a weird thing to say. I don't want to actually don't want to say it, but it's very um
You're
I
getting
don't know.
stuck.
I'm stuck. I'm not gonna say it because I'm not gonna find the right words and I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So
I think one of the things that's great about this is that this is like the thing that was cool about disco is that um it was like a period when new kinds of music from new groups of people was surfacing and becoming widespread, you know. So you had like queer artists, black artists, Latino, you know, from all walks of life just making party music, right?
yeah,
and and all
it was
that's
all party music. Yeah,
and all that stuff is like floating up to the surface, and you know, having this profound impact on the rest of the culture. Um, and like I think that like it's hugely influential. You know, roller skate culture is still a really giant thing. I know you're on the East Coast, so am I now, but I'm up here in Canada. But it's a really big thing, like further down the coast in the South. Like Atlanta has a massive roller rink culture, right? Like lots of roller rinks. There are videos that you can see, and it's like a team of 15 people doing like a dance jam, which is a roll, right? And they all have like choreographed moves, and they're basically line dancing on the move as they roll around a rink,
Yeah,
right?
it's very cool.
It's so cool. Um, and like, if I was ever going to like relocate to someplace like Georgia, that would be the reason. It's because I still love roller rinks. I still love roller skating. So um, I think where we're at here, we're in the spot where we're gonna have to slow it down.
Uh-oh.
Like
Uh-oh.
it's gonna be
S-
time for the
Slow
dance,
roll.
the slow roll, which is where you hold hands. People, you gotta learn to skate
Aw.
backwards. You have to learn to skate backwards
Oh,
so that
that's
you can
true.
face the girl, right?
That's right.
Because if you can't skate backwards, then you're stuck just holding her hand. You can't look deep into her eyes, which means that, like she's not gonna share her bubble gum with you.
Are you phrasing right now?
So the thing is I don't know where to go. Like I'm trying to think of something, trying to find something that is going to be slow enough. And here's that long instrumental jam that you're going to get in Fantastic Voyage, which is
I,
about
I'm
halfway
I'm
through the
gonna I'm gonna
song.
throw I'm gonna throw a word at you. Wham.
I'm not going to go Wham because
Okay. All right.
I'm with you though, but I'm going to go. I'm thinking Howard Jones,
Ooh,
and
interesting.
I'm thinking no one else is to blame.
That's an
It's either that
interesting. Hmm.
it's either no one else is to blame or what is love, but what is love is a little too upbeat.
Howard Jones. That's a risky take, my friend.
I'm doing it.
Um.
It's done.
I'm
It's happened.
I'm in. Yeah, I love the commitment, man. Let's go.
That's right. Because this is such a good song, and I have it so well committed to my memories of the roller rink, but also because the hair is the hair that you would see on the people who were really into roller skating,
All
boys and
right.
girls. So
So what's your pick? What's your pick?
I'm going in Howard Jones. No one is to blame.
No one is to blame. And this is another one of those songs. I can name that tune in 1 second, right? As soon as you hear that
Definitely,
first those first notes, you're like, I got it,
exactly.
right?
No other song starts like that, right? So this one is like it's got it's got your like it's kind of got your major key structure, but um it's got like a like they're picking the notes. It's in a minor key, but it's structured as though it was a much happier song than it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Howard Jones filled the space. It was kind of weird actually. Like Howard Jones filled a place where it was between this like high energy pop and kind of morose retrospection,
yeah,
right?
that's right.
Like
She
he like
wants you. Yeah,
it was like so many of his songs were really good. And anytime a Hojo song comes on,
hmm
I'll listen to it, right? Like I won't skip it, like they're all good. Um, I don't seek them out though, right?
right.
Like it's not one of those bands or an artist that I'm like, oh, I got to hear Hojo, right? Like but if it comes on in a mix, and this is a really good kind of draw into the mixtape.
Okay, yeah,
You would totally throw in a Hojo song in a
yeah,
mixtape when it made sense,
right.
right? Like, but it
Exactly.
wouldn't be your lead off, it wouldn't be your finisher, but it
That's
would be
right.
something that would help to set the mood, right?
Yeah. My other option in this space would have been maybe something like Thompson Twins, right? Which very much
Same
the
level.
same kind of like,
Same level. Absolutely.
and it's crazy because these were like really popular groups, but they didn't kind of survive the 80s, right? And like rumor has it, some of them are still alive, haunting a roller rink, you know, to this day.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
like,
Right.
um, but I like this one because it's got this bit where it's like moving along. It's kind of quiet. It's staring into the your dance partner's eyes, and then it's got this part where there's like a breakout. There's a switch up. It'll be right
Yeah.
after this section. It'll do
So
it again, and
yeah,
now
it
it's
gives you a
time where
chance
you
to kind
can
of
do a
mix it
spin.
up a little.
Like,
Yeah,
if
absolutely.
you can
Yeah.
back skate, do a couple like cross cuts, and like then like come out
Yeah.
with a whip around and make eye contact again.
Gives
And
you chances. Exactly. All right. So as you're doing that whip around or whatever, and you're getting a little bit of energy, you're making some eye contact or
that's
whatever.
right.
I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna come in with a little bit of. I'm gonna bring up the level just a little bit from that,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go Blue Monday by New Order.
Okay. Yeah,
Right.
that's
So
interesting.
it's a little bit of avant-garde mixed with a little bit of energy, mixed with a little bit
Okay.
of kind of like we're gonna bring the level up a little bit. Right.
That's interesting. You so a uh, we had a trivia question about Joy Division a couple episodes back, and of course, New Order is the evolution of Joy Division after their lead singer passed away. To be diplomatic about it. I love this
Yeah.
outro though, right?
Yeah.
This this outro with
Yeah.
the piano,
Just like the piano. Yeah.
because the thing about it, it's so simple and everything else drops out that you can go almost anywhere with it, right?
Yeah.
So as a mixtape constituent, this particular song is like a really great um, inclusion because of where you can go from it. All right, here we go. Do we want the 88 version for Blue Monday?
I mean, that's the typical version.
Okay,
It's not the cassette version, but yeah.
okay, nice,
And everyone should know this song, right? And this
totally.
is one of those things where you'd be doing whatever skate that you're doing, but as soon as you hear that do 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 do, like you're like, yeah, let's go, and like you just throw up
And
your
th-
hands and you're just going.
and this is another like go fast song, right? Because it's
Oh
pulse
yeah.
pounding, it drives, right? You want to get moving on this one. Dun, 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 dun,
And
dun,
the
dun.
lights will usually like if
Yeah,
someone is on top of the lights, their light game, this will be like just flashing, just party time.
yeah. So I know exactly where I'm going next because, and this is like the power of playlists, right? I love this floppy disk call out here in this video. Um, the power of playlists is that when this song would play at the rollers rink, big wheel skate center, the one that they would most often play next is what I'm going to play next.
All right, cool. So we're preserving culture here, man.
That's right. That's what it's all about, right? So I think that something this is another fun fact. Actually, this isn't about roller skating, but this song is the very first song that my child ever danced to, and I have it on video.
Nice. That's
Now, this is
awesome.
crazy because, of course, she's born 2008. So this is like 2009. She actually couldn't walk without supporting herself yet, but she's standing up. I'll put the video up here. Um, she's standing up next to our footstool, and this song comes on. And I just happened to be recording her because I think she might walk, which she did like the next day, right? She was doing the thing where how they walk along an edge and then they take
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
almost a stumble step, but she couldn't
And
quite,
then,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
she would
I know.
bridge with her hands, right? The next day she walked without bridging, right? Oh, this is nice. It's got lyrics too. So, so yeah, I just happened to catch it and I have it to this day. So I'll throw it up here. It's the cutest thing.
All right, so Cody,
And
I feel
and
like
like and this is done
is
on a
this
flip phone, right? Like 2009, right? Like smartphones are like 2 years old at this point, right? So
so is this going to be this is going to be our last song, like Last Dance, Donna Summer Last Dance?
I think that I think that you're going to get the last call on this one, unless I like want to do one next. But I don't think we can. I don't think we can
What?
end with what I'm going to play after this.
Okay. Oh,
I
okay.
don't
All right.
think
All
it's
right.
quite right.
So I'll think. Oh, okay. Let me think about something.
Okay, so here we're looking at, we've got this very long intro with like a long, beat heavy, uh, like very matchable intro, right? And like the outro is like that as well. It's not sudden at all. It's driving and it's got impact, and you can listen to it on its own, but it's designed to be mixed, right? Which,
Oh,
obviously,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
100%. Yes.
yeah. I just like it's such a great song too. It's so I'm getting entranced because it's taken me back,
I know. Yeah,
It's
I
like,
know. It's
but
but
like
like
this,
that's what I love about this shit, man. Like I love these mixtapes because like again, you take a cassette. I still have cassettes. You have cassettes. You take a cassette, you play it, whether it's digital version or it's the actual original
yeah,
actual cassette. You play it and it takes you back the memories, the things, the
totally.
smells, the scents, the visions, everything. It takes you back.
I
That's the beauty of music.
I have songs that until like very recently I had never heard anywhere other than on mixtapes that you had in your car, right?
Really? That's
Like,
crazy.
so ABC How to Be a Millionaire is
Oh,
in
yeah.
the middle of one of your like white car tapes,
Yep.
that like
Cool.
when you were the first person I knew that had a vehicle that they could drive around. And we listened to that so much, and to me, like that's a song on an album, and I forget what comes next right now. But if I was listening to ABC How to Be a Millionaire, I would expect what was going to come next. And the other thing is,
Right.
every time I hear it now, I'm very surprised. There's that spot where somebody had accidentally punched a record into the middle of your mixtape when they're trying to
Yep.
play, and I expect it when I hear the digital version.
Yep. I've got that same like baked in memory for a
That's
lot of
right.
my mixtapes is like there's Johnny B. Good that goes into Live to Tell
Right.
by
Yeah.
Madonna.
Yeah.
But there's a very end point when I was doing a high speed dub
Right.
and I went to regular speed dub and there's like a
Right.
really like a quarter of a second boop, like weird sound. Every time I hear that song when it's just like on an MP3, I I'm like, where's that sound? It feels weird when that
That's
sound
right.
isn't there, right? It's
Exactly.
really cool. All right, so what do you got? What's your song, man?
All right. We're gonna like satisfy the mix over. I really wish we could actually mix here, and I'm looking for a tool that we could use where we could actually share a session and actually mix songs so that we could fade, because I think that's when we would really get some good
If if
magic going.
if we could get the camera just over the turntables and you just give me the song
Oh
and
yeah,
I put it on the fucking turntables, that would be amazing, right?
that
Like
would be
we could
great.
just do that.
That'd be a good stream as well. So um, I'm gonna go with Mars. Pump up the volume.
Yes, that's a great song, man. That's a
Yeah.
great song.
All
Brothers
right.
and sisters.
For the US radio edit, I think that's the right one. There's the 7-inch though.
I mean,
I think we'll go
that
with,
that might be 7-inch might be more appropriate for this context.
okay, let's do that then. All right. Oh yeah. So this was my jam, right? I told you that my friend, this was, you remember his name was Mark. We used to call him Hairman because he put a stripe in his hair, because I think secretly he wanted to be Rogue from the X-Men. I'm not kidding you. Like, I really think that was it. But when Living on a Prayer would come on, he would jet, and he would, like, anywhere that he
Yeah.
was, he would be on the floor. Like, that was this song for me. And like, I think you can see why, right? This says 1992, but I think that's just whatever this collection is. And it says it's the 7 inch, but this is a little bit too short. This is not the extended. I think it's fine though. Like we're coming up on the end of our tape, so this is back to high speed. You know, you've done your slow dance. You've danced with the girl. You're holding hands. You're going around the
Yep.
track with her and all of that stuff. And
You're looking at the clock. It's getting late.
it's getting late, right? Now it's time to like put on that burst of speed and like impress her. Either that or she left with, someone else, or she decided she doesn't like you, which was really common
Yeah.
for me anyway.
For
um,
you.
for me. But I think the funniest thing about this though is like you have to remember that at this point I was relatively tubby, right? So imagine you're relatively tubby.
Yeah, you weren't dude, you weren't fat. You were just like you had chubby cheeks. Like you weren't fat though. You weren't.
Well, the kids that other kids had some different opinions about that. But the point is,
No, for sure. I'm just letting you know, bro.
I certainly was convinced that I was. I will tell you that much. And
All right.
I so imagine this slightly, let's say just chubby cheeked, but I think also a little bit portly kid. I'll throw up a picture. There's a pretty great picture that is like a perfect representation, except that I'm wearing my speed skating spandex pants and I'm going really fast because I could, although I was a bit chunky, I could move, and that's like what you should keep in mind when you're thinking about the roller rink in terms of this song.
Larger people can move faster than you think. Just keep that in
That's right.
mind.
Just ask Butterbean, right? Put the needle on the record,
Put the needle on the record. Put the needle on the record. Put the needle on the
and the
record
drum
when the
beats
drum
go
beats
like
go like
this.
this. Yeah, so good, man. This
It's
this song was such a departure from anything that was out there. Like it's like totally unique.
And the video, like I almost wish we'd played the video version because, like, geez, Louise is a great video. Like it really captures the state of the art in terms of like maybe I'll actually throw that video up over this so that people can like kind of feel it. All right, what do you
Rock
got,
it.
man? Are you're
All right,
gonna
so
you're playing us out,
here's
I
what I'm
think.
gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give an honorable mention, and then I'm gonna give the final song. All right.
Okay, let's do
So honorable mention is "Heaven on the Seventh Floor."
it.
And who is that? Who is that?
Heaven,
That is
heaven on the seventh floor, heaven by the dashboard lights.
no "Heaven on" by Paul Nicholas. That's who it
Okay,
is.
all right.
"Heaven on the Seventh Floor" by Paul Nicholas. This is such a campy disco song, but that's not my song.
Okay,
Check it out. We'll try to throw the link in for this,
all right.
and you can check it out. But I'm gonna go with "Don't You Forget About Me" by Simple Minds.
Okay,
So this so there's a couple reasons for this. One is because it is a quintessential 80s song, right?
that's right.
It is like everybody knows it. Everyone can groove with it. It's a thing. But it's also one of those hopeful vibes that you're feeling like, "Hey, did I
Totally.
make a connection with somebody? Like
That's
don't
right.
forget about me. Like let's like this is a connection, right?" And oh my God, that opening is amazing, right?
Totally.
In the movie or on its own, just listening to it on your Walkman, amazing. Such a great opening for this song. And
Yeah.
then just the atmosphere of the song.
Don't
Don't
you?
you be about me. I'll
Yeah,
be
it's fantastic.
alone. Yeah, it's so good. And this song, because it was in so many of these like 80s teen movies, captured the very essence of what it was to be an 80s teen. Like
Yeah,
just so good. But yeah, I feel like this is a really good one to go out on, right? Like, because at the end of
it's
the song,
perfect. Yeah,
you skate off to the edge, you take your skates off, you go
that's right.
home, right? Like,
That's right. Mama's
lots of
outside
energy.
honking. Your mom or your grandma or your aunt is outside honking at you to try to get you to hurry up. You're like, I just need to
Or
get her phone number, Grandma.
Are you trying to get her pregnant? What? Yeah.
Yeah, as you know, sure, Grandma, I'm 13 years old. That's what's happening. I only wish.
Yeah, right. Or if you only knew, right? Like you didn't know, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I think it's interesting because you'd have some kids who were, like pretty advanced, and then you had other kids that were like, you know, like I come skating because sometimes I get to hold hands with a girl.
Right. And honestly, that was me, man. Like
Yeah,
I was very much a prude until later in my life. Like
yeah,
it is, it is kind of funny that I do feel like people projected on me like a sexuality that didn't exist,
right, yeah.
you know. Um, oh, looks like you left the call.
Oh,
Um,
oh yeah. Sorry, my battery just died
oh,
on
nice. It's
where.
all good. It's all good. We're
Yeah.
still on.
So like
So
secretly, I'm picking my nose for the rest of the video. Just keep that in mind.
nice, good. So it is funny, like how people projected the sexuality on me that didn't exist, right? Like,
Yeah,
and
right.
and I don't know, I feel like that happened with a lot of people,
Yeah.
um, and
Well, we
it was
talked
like
about.
I just want to enjoy it. Yeah, I'm just here enjoying my life. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't about sexuality.
Well, we talked about, we weren't summoning demons either. There was like something in the water in terms of like you had the satanic panic going. We talked about in the D&D episode.
Yeah,
Here you had, young kids having fun, going fast, jamming to like, good music in a public setting, and you had adults who sort of would have this idea about what was going on in there because they're not actually going in. This is very Gen X. Like when we weren't drinking water from the hose, we were getting dropped off somewhere, or like left unattended, right? And then
yeah,
like
yep,
criticized for things that we didn't do while we were there.
yeah,
So
for
very,
sure,
very
for sure.
classic. I want to call out the call out that you called out, in this because we talked about Madonna earlier and her
Yeah,
turn as the drummer of the Breakfast Club. Of course, this movie is popularized and made famous by the movie The Breakfast Club, which I
exactly.
it was in fact in part inspired by that earlier band. So John Hughes, no, it's true. John Hughes, who's the director of basically all of the teen movies of the 1980s, was a massive music fan, which I would argue was largely the reason why so many of these movies are so well received, because every one of those movies is a playlist.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
The soundtracks for all these movies are
yeah,
fantastic.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. And he would pick those songs himself, and I think that's like I have read it. I'm sure I can find it, but that was an influence. By the time this movie comes around, it's towards the later '80s. Like Madonna is famous, and yet there's this proto version of Madonna, that had existed before the Madonna that everybody knew, and there,
Yeah.
Breakfast Club is a little bit as a film. It's a little bit about metamorphosis, right? It's a little bit about growing up in the circle of friends who are maybe not of your choosing, right? And it's sort of compressed. It's a bottle episode kind of movie, like compressed down into this one afternoon where these kids are like stuck in a 8-hour detention on a Saturday because they had done various things or hadn't done them in some cases. And I think that's really like a great sum up. I think you chose a perfect extra for this playlist.
Nice.
All right, man.
Cool.
We have lost camera, we have lost action, and we have finished our playlist, which is really the point of the whole thing. So,
Yeah.
um,
Absolutely.
thank you for taking me skating, in one sense, and
Take the skinheads bowling. Take them bowling.
take them bowling. All right, and folks, we have been Jake Crickets.
That's me.
That's you.
And that is Cody Arbro.
I'm pretty sure. And we will see you folks next time. Let's
Awesome.
do
See you
the
next time.
extra dance. Yeah. All right.